Test, 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 test. Test, 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 test. Test, test, test. Test, 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 test. Test, 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 test. Okay, I think this one is the best one. Okay. Hello. We're just getting set up. Can you hear me okay? All right, so I guess we'll get started. There we go. Okay, so today we're gonna try to do something slightly different, which will require a belt. If you have a belt or a towel or something that you can use, something long and thin, we're going to be wrapping it around our foot as we guide our leg. So you can use a sock, you can use a scarf, whatever object you may have. Okay, so find a comfortable position. You can sit with your legs crossed or straight, however you feel comfortable. Sit up straight, lower your shoulders, take a deep breath, inhale through your nose, and exhale through your mouth. As you exhale, imagine you're fogging a mirror with your breath. So inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Follow your breathing. Try and relax your shoulders. As you inhale, allow your abdomen to expand, and as you exhale, allow your navel to contract toward your spine. Now in the next inhale, inhale through your nose and lift your arms and hands up above your head, palms together. And when you're ready to exhale, exhale through your nose as you lower your arms and hands back down. So move with your breath as you inhale up and exhale down, breathing through your nose. Focus on your breath. Now in the next inhale, we're going to inhale and we're ready to exhale. Turn your torso to the right side as you exhale and lower your arms down. When you're ready to inhale, turn your torso back to the center. And when you're ready to exhale, turn to the left side as you exhale your arms and hands down. So we're alternating sides on the exhale. Inhaling through our nose and exhaling through our nose. Moving with your breath. One more time on each side. And when you're done, just bring your arms in front and breathe naturally through your nose. Now bring the palms of your hands together and interlace your fingers. Bring your forearms together and lift your elbows so that you're looking at your thumbs. And we're going to make a circle with our knuckles toward the ceiling, rotating around slowly as we inhale and exhale through our nose. Flexing the wrists as much as you can as you're rotating around. Now notice the direction of the circle you're making and move in the opposite direction. And then pause in the middle, release your fingers, bring your palms together in front of your chest in prayer posture with your forearms parallel to the floor. And just breathe. Inhale and exhale through your nose. Now put a little pressure between your palms, pushing your hands together. And inhale, lift your hands as high as you can. And when you're ready to exhale, bring your hands back to where we started from. But at the very end of the exhale, point your fingertips down. Try and flex your wrist as much as you can. And when you're ready, inhale, follow your breath, reaching up. And when you're ready to exhale, come back with your fingertips pointing down. Move with your breath. One more time. And then pause with your hands in prayer posture in front of your chest. Now, we're going to inhale our hands out as far back as we can reach. And exhale, wrap your hands around your chest, grab your shoulder blades and lower your chin to your chest and breathe through your nose. Now notice which arm is on top. Lift your head and inhale, open your arms up again as far back as you can go. And exhale and place the opposite arm on top. Grab your shoulder blades and lower your chin to your chest and breathe through your nose. Now lift your head and inhale one more time, reaching back as far as you can. And then exhale, bring your hands down in front of you. All right, now we're gonna get up into a tabletop position on all fours. So place your open fingertips under your shoulders, your knees under your hips. Spread your fingers wide. Make sure your index finger is facing forward. Rotate your shoulders so that your biceps are facing forward and your elbows are facing toward your thighs. Keeping your arms straight, we're going to do cat-cow. And just keep in mind that our head moves last. So inhale, arch the lower spine, and at the very end of the inhale, lift your head. And we're going to exhale by pulling our navel in, tighten our gluteals, release the arch in our lower spine, pushing the upper spine toward the ceiling, and lower your head at the very end. When you're ready to inhale, arch your spine again and lift your head. And again, on the exhale, pull the navel in, tighten the gluteals. Move with your breath. We're moving our spine, so try and keep your arms and everything else still. Just move your spine. And our head moves last. One more time in each direction. And then pause in neutral position with our spine and neck parallel to the floor. Now from here, we're going to inhale our left hand up, reaching for the ceiling, twisting our torso to the left side, and then exhale your left hand under your right and relax your left shoulder and ear down on the ground. When you're ready to inhale, reach your left hand up toward the ceiling, twisting your torso as much as you can, and when you're ready to exhale, bring that arm down. So follow your breath. We're inhaling up and exhaling down. Now in the next exhale, we're going to keep our left shoulder and left ear down on the ground. Relax your shoulder. If you'd like to lift your right hand toward the ceiling and allow it to drape down behind your back, reaching for your left hip, relax your shoulders and breathe through your nose. If your arm is behind you, reach it up toward the ceiling and bring it down to the mat. And then push yourself up as you inhale one last time, reaching the left hand toward the ceiling. And exhale, left hand back down. Now we're going to switch to the right side. So inhale the right hand up, reaching and twisting to the right side, reaching for the ceiling. When you're ready to exhale, take the right hand under the left arm and relax the right shoulder and right ear on the ground on the exhale. When you're ready, inhale, reaching up, and exhale, coming down. Follow your breath. Now in the next exhale, we're going to keep the right arm and right ear down on the ground and relax. You can lift the left arm up toward the ceiling and allow it to drape down behind you and breathe. Just relax and breathe. If your left arm is behind you, reach it up toward the ceiling and bring it down to the mat for support. And then lifting your right arm for one last inhale, reaching and twisting, and bring it back down to the ground. Now we're going to rest for a moment in child's pose. Spread your knees, bring your feet together, and sit your hips back on your heels as much as you can. Lower your forehead down to the ground and breathe through your nose. Now lift your head, straighten out your arms, and come back up to a tabletop position. From here, we're going to step our left foot forward. You can place something soft under your right knee if you'd like. And when you're ready, inhale up into a left lower lunge, hands in prayer posture in front of your chest, and breathe through your nose. And then inhale your hands up toward the ceiling and exhale. Bring your hands down to the floor next to your left foot. Keeping your right hand on the ground, inhale the left hand up, reaching for the ceiling. And breathe. Inhale and exhale through your nose. And then take a deep inhale and exhale. Bring your hand down to the floor. Push the floor away as you pull your left foot back. And we're going to switch and bring our right foot forward. When you're ready, inhale and come up to a right lower lunge. Hands in prayer posture in front of your chest. And breathe. Inhale and exhale through your nose. Now inhale, reach your hands up toward the ceiling, and exhale, bring your hands down to the floor next to your right foot, keeping your left hand on the ground. Inhale the right hand up, reaching for the ceiling, and breathe. Inhale and exhale through your nose. Try and take long, deep breaths. Fill your lungs completely with air and release all of the air. Now inhale, reaching up, and exhale. Bring the right hand down next to your left. Push the floor away and pull your right foot back. Now from here, you can do puppy pose, which is your hands will come forward, opening up the arms like this, hips in the air, or downward dog. With downward dog, keep your fingers spread, index fingers facing forward, rotating your shoulders so your biceps are forward. Get on the balls of your toes. And we're going to push the floor away as we raise our hips toward the ceiling, lifting our heels off the ground as we walk the dog, stretching the backs of our legs, and try and relax our shoulders, breathing through our nose. Inhale and exhale. And then lower the knees to the ground. And from here, we're going to walk to the front of our mat. I'll face forward now. So observe your feet. Separate your feet about 4 or 5 inches apart. Now inhale your hands up toward the ceiling and swan dive down, hands down next to the outside of your feet. Inhale up halfway, get a good stretch in the back of your legs, and exhale down, relaxing. Then bend your knees slightly, inhale, reaching up, and exhale your hands down by your side. All right, we're gonna do that one more time. So inhale your hands up toward the ceiling, and swan dive down, hands to the outside of our feet. Inhale up halfway, and exhale down. Now place your hands on the floor and step your right foot back. And when you're ready, inhale up to warrior one with our left knee bent over our left ankle. Hands in prayer posture in front of our chest. And breathe. Inhale and exhale through your nose. Make sure your feet are wide enough apart so that you can keep your balance. Maybe a good guide is to see where your hips are and make sure your feet are at least that wide. Now take a deep breath, inhale, and exhale as you rotate your hips and torso to the right side of the room, stretching your arms out parallel to the floor. Our left knee is bent over our left ankle. We're still in a left forward lunge. So bend your left knee over your left ankle. Gaze out over your left fingertips and breathe. Lower your shoulders, lift your chest. Shoulder blades together behind you. Inhale and exhale through your nose. Now inhale, and as you swing your right arm and your hips and torso to face forward, lifting your hands up toward the ceiling, and exhale your hands down to the floor next to your left foot. Step your right foot forward. Inhale up halfway and exhale down. Bend your knees slightly as we inhale, our hands up above our head, palms together, and then exhale them down by our side. Okay, inhale again, reaching our hands up above our head and swan dive down, hands to the outside of our feet. Inhale up halfway and then exhale down, relaxing our body. Place your hands on the floor, step your left foot back so that your right knee is bent over your right ankle. And when you're ready, inhale up into warrior one. So we're in a right forward lunge, hips facing forward, torso facing forward. Right knee over our right ankle, left leg is straight. Inhale and exhale through your nose. Now take a deep breath, inhale, and exhale as you stretch your arms out parallel to the floor and twist your torso and hips to face the left side of the room while we keep our right knee bent over our right ankle. So we're in a right forward lunge, gazing out over our right fingertips. Lower your shoulders, bring your shoulder blades together, lifting your chest toward the ceiling, gazing out over our right fingertips. Breathe through your nose. Try and fill your lungs completely with air and squeeze out all of the air. Now inhale as you swing your left arm forward, moving your hips and your torso to face forward, reaching up toward the ceiling. And exhale, moving your hands down to the floor next to your right foot. Stepping the left foot forward. Inhale up halfway and exhale down. Now keeping our hands on the floor, we're going to step our feet out about 3 or 4 feet apart. You can turn sideways if you'd like. Bend our knees. And feel free to adjust your body. You can keep your knees bent or you can straighten your legs out if you'd like. And then from here, just relax. Grab your elbows. Relax your head and shoulders. Move your head slowly up and down as if you're saying yes. And then side to side as if you're saying no. And then move your hands out to grab the outer edges of your feet. Bend your knees slightly. And then put your hands on your hips. And inhale, coming up. And then slowly walk your feet in. Great. Now inhale your hands up toward the ceiling. And exhale, sitting your hips back as if you're sitting in a chair, keeping the torso vertical as much as you can, and your arms up, reaching toward your ears, reaching toward the ceiling, and breathe. And then inhale as you come up, and exhale your hands down by your side. So again, we're going to inhale our hands up toward the ceiling, and sit our hips back as if we're sitting in a chair, lifting our chest and raising our arms near our ears, sitting back with our hips out, reaching up. Breathing through our nose. And then inhale, coming up, and exhale, bring our hands down by our side. Now we're going to sit down on the ground, so go ahead and have a seat. And move to the front of your mat. I'm going to turn sideways. Actually, let me adjust my mat a little bit. So, at the front of your mat, move your arms parallel to the floor. Pull your navel in. You can hold onto your shins if you'd like. And just lift your feet off the ground and balance. Breathe through your nose. If you'd like to straighten out one leg, you can do that, or the other, or both. And then lower your feet down to the ground. Hold on, relax. You can grab your wrists or shins to pause for a moment. Now again, we're going to pull our navel in, move our arms parallel to the floor, sit back a little bit, and lift your heels off the ground. You can point one foot toward the other or both. And then bring your feet down. Now slowly come all the way down with your spine on the floor. Move your arms out parallel like a T. Okay, so why don't you grab your mat? Let me grab your mat and move it down so we don't bump into each other. Okay, so your arms are like a T. Now, from here, actually, if you have, I mentioned in the beginning, a strap or a sock or a scarf or something or belt, you'll want to grab that. And what we're going to do is we're going to take it and wrap it under the bottom of our right foot. Yep. And then straighten out your left leg. Take a deep breath, inhale. So our left leg is straight, our right foot is in the air. And exhale, slowly guide your right foot down as much as you can. Holding on to the strap, then take your right arm off to the right side and breathe. And then bend your right knee and lift your right foot into the air. And then we're going to lower the right foot down to the ground and switch feet. So straighten your right leg out. Take the strap that you have or a scarf and move it to the left foot. And actually hold on to the strap with your right hand. So the left foot is in the air, the right foot is holding on to the strap, and the left arm is over on the left side with the palm facing up. Take a deep breath, inhale, and exhale, gently lower the left leg as much as you can, keeping the left arm on the floor, left shoulder on the floor. And then inhale, bring it back up. Bend your left leg and release the strap. So let's maybe scoot your mat further down. That way you can reach, or do you want to scoot your body further down on the mat? That way you can move your foot all the way over to the side. So we're going to do that again. There you go. Straighten out your left leg and take the strap on the bottom of your right foot. And from here, we're going to hold on with our left hand. Take the right hand off to the right side, palm facing up, arms parallel to the shoulder. Inhale, and then exhale as you slowly lower the right leg all the way down, keeping the right arm on the ground, right shoulder on the ground. Inhale and exhale through your nose. And then inhale, lifting the right leg up again, and bend your right knee. Take the strap out from your foot, straighten out the right leg, lift the left leg, and again we're going to switch to the left foot, placing the strap on the bottom of the left foot, holding on with our right hand. Our left arm is off to the left side. Inhale and then exhale as you slowly lower the left foot down to the right side, keeping the left arm and shoulder on the ground. Go as far as you can and then just breathe. And then inhale, bring the left foot back up and release the strap from under you. Now move both knees so that they're in the air and bring them so that you can, bring your feet under your knees, move your feet so that you can grab your ankles if you need to with your hands. And we're going to inhale, we're going to pull our navel in toward our spine and inhale, lifting our hips off the ground. And then exhale, bring our hips down about an inch off the ground. Follow your breath, inhaling up and exhaling down. Pushing our heels in the ground as we inhale, tightening our gluteals, lifting as much as you can, and then exhaling, coming an inch away from the ground on the exhale. Move with your breath, inhaling up and exhaling down. Now on the next inhale, keep your hips off the ground, pushing your heels into the ground, tightening the gluteals, and breathing, inhaling and exhaling through your nose while you keep your hips lifted. And then inhale and exhale, lowering your hips all the way down to the mat. Now from here, lift both your feet into the air and then lift your hands up, grabbing the outer edges of your feet. Exhale, pulling your feet down so that your knees go to the outside of your armpits into happy baby pose. You can rock side to side or up and down, giving your spine a nice massage. And then lift your feet up and exhale, bring them down. And we're going to do our final posture for the evening, which is Shavasana. So close your eyes, straighten out your legs. You can scoot up on your mat if you're down at the end of it. Separate your heels of your feet. Allow your toes to relax to the side. Move your arms about 4 inches or so from your torso with your palms facing up. Close your eyes and focus on your breathing. Relax your jaw. Relax your neck. Relax your shoulders. Relax your arms. Relax your wrists and fingers. Focus on your breath as you inhale and exhale. Relax your hips. Relax your thighs. Relax your calves. Relax your ankles and toes. Allow your breath to fill your lungs as you inhale, expanding your abdomen. And squeeze out every drop of air on your exhale as your navel pulls in toward your spine on the exhale. Focus on your breathing. Observe your breath getting longer and deeper as your body relaxes. Now wiggle your toes and your fingers. And when you're ready, lift your hands above your head and stretch your body. Bend your knees and bring them close to your chest. Rock side to side. And then move to one side of your body and take a few deep breaths through your nose. When you're ready, push yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Now from here, we're going to inhale our arms up above our head and exhale. Inhale through our nose and exhale through our mouth with a strong exhale with our mouth open wide. So inhale through your nose. Strong exhale. Again. Again. Now this time, inhale through your nose and exhale through your nose, but bring your palms together. Pause at your third eye for kind thoughts. Pause at your lips for kind words. And pause at your heart center for kind intentions. Namaste. Well, thank you for joining us. And we will see you tomorrow. Hi, Rachel.